a spot again. We're not sure what's here. We know that deer came from this direction on morning one. So we got a pretty good setup here. We were in really early this morning. Much earlier than any other morning. Just kind of worked out that way. But we'll see what we see. We don't really have any intel from this area, but we know there's bucks moving through. The rut's kicking in. So if we can find does, there's going to be bucks there somewhere. So we'll see if we can't catch one cruising by, passing by, searching for a hot doe. Might try a little rattling. We grunted this morning. But, yeah. Otherwise, it's just past daylight. Or sorry, just past shooting light. The sun's not up yet. But we haven't seen anything yet. It's time to go. Over the top of my lifeline. We're just talking about how worked up I got this morning. I got pretty worked up putting the tree stand up. It didn't go as easy as it usually does. We had some complications. I got pretty fired up and I had to get down for a minute.
I've been the one having struggles every morning. I'm still trying to get used to setting up my tree saddle, and it's really not crazy easy to use the lineman's rope on your way up with all these trees in here because there's so much crap on the way up. You can't find a tree that's just bare. So this morning we switched roles and I went up first. Brian's been going up first and got my stuff all set up, and Brian gets up here and it just throws his whole system off, and he couldn't get his tree stand in the right spot because of my platform, and it was just a mess. So that's why Brian got so flustered and frustrated, and we got it all figured out. We're comfy now.
of day 3 of our whitetail hunt. Like right at the beginning of the rut. It's a beautiful night. It's calm. I have a slight breeze coming from the northwest. So we set up here on the east end of the property so we don't get winded. There's a good travel corridor. I'll show that to you here in a second. A lot of deer move through here morning and night usually, so we'll see if we can get some to move through tonight, and hopefully we can see a good buck. This is actually just right down here. I've shot 2 deer with my bow on this property, and both of them died right here. One of them came from this direction and was coming up over and then came down. So we're right on that same trail. So let's see if we can have some luck tonight. There are so many bucks right now. You can't see them because they're behind a bunch of trees, but they're out in this cornfield. I can see 5 right now. I can't tell for sure, but I don't think any of them are the big ones. I think they're all kind of in that 120-inch range. We got one heading this way. The big one's out in the field. I've tried to rattle at him, I've tried to grunt at him, and he doesn't care, so it's not looking good for him. He's out there chasing a doe. I don't know where he came out from. He came from back here somewhere, so he came from north of us. We don't actually own that cornfield. If we did, I know I'd be sitting right on the edge and I'd have him. Darn it. We'll keep sitting here, you never know. But he's for sure out there in that field. Well, that's it for tonight. What a good night. You really can't ask for a better night than that other than shooting a deer. Because we had opportunities. We just didn't take them because they weren't the right deer. We're pretty picky on this property, or try to be at least. We try to shoot only the big ones. And right now we got a lot of deer in the 120 to 125 range. At one point I watched 6 of them out here in the cornfield. So, gotta keep letting those deer grow. You're probably not gonna hold all of them. As they get bigger, some are gonna get bumped out, but what a good night. We're gonna sit here for a while until it gets really dark. It is currently 5:53, which is exactly the end of shooting light. Well, we saw the big one out in the field. I think I told you that already. I couldn't get a video on him. He was quite a ways out there through the trees, but I'm pretty confident it was him. So, he's around. He's in our area. We just gotta get lucky and cross paths. Get all this tore down. Tyler's on the release tomorrow. It's our last morning. And we'll see if we can get a connection tomorrow morning. See you guys in the morning.